What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Get It Gaming Daily News with your boy JoJo for Monday, May 20th, 2024. We have 4 stories on the list. So let's jump into story number 1. This comes from GameSpot's George Yang. Stellar Blade dev is considering a PC port and a sequel. According to the public offering filing, there we go, on the Korea Composite Stock Price Index, translated by Gamatsu, Shift Up mentions the potential of a AAA console game like God of War and Final Fantasy. The developer says that these AAA games can evolve into franchises through a series of high-quality sequels, and as a result are exploring the possibility of porting Stellar Blade to PC and exploring a sequel. Shift Up also once again mentioned that Stellar Blade will receive more post-launch updates and DLC. The developer is working on a new project also called Project Witches. It's due out in 2027 or later and is described as the next generation mega subculture similar to that of MiHoYo's Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. It's also intended to be a multi-platform release across console, PC, and mobile. Stellar Blade was released on April 26th for PS5. In GameSpot's Stellar Blade review, we said, I came away from Stellar Blade having enjoyed the game quite a bit despite the foibles on the back end and an incredibly strong system. This is interesting. I know I haven't played Stellar Blade yet, but I know it has a. I just thought this was interesting. I know I haven't played Stellar Blade, but I know it has a big following, and the fact that it might come to PC or get a sequel is cool, and maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. It looks cool. It looks interesting. If you guys are have any recommendations on whether or not I should play Stellar Blade, drop it in the comments below because I am definitely interested. It's definitely caught my attention. It's just a little outside of my realm of games that I tend to play. But that is what it is. Let's jump into story number 2. This comes from IGN's Alex Stedman. Nintendo acquires Hogwarts Legacy port studio from Embracer Group. Nintendo announced today that it's acquiring Shiver Entertainment, the company behind the Nintendo Switch ports of Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat 1, and more. The company said in a press release that it's entered an agreement with Embracer to buy 100% of the outstanding shares of the Miami-based Shiver, making it a wholly owned subsidiary. Shiver was founded in 2012, and since then, Nintendo Notes has partnered with publishers and developers through commissions for large-scale title developments. It was acquired by Embracer Group in 2021. By welcoming Shiver's experienced and accomplished development team, Nintendo aims to secure high-level resources for porting and developing software titles. The announcement reads, going forward, even after it becomes a part of the Nintendo Group, Shiver's focus will remain the same, continuing commissions that port and develop software for multiple platforms, including the Nintendo Switch. The announcement comes a couple of weeks after Nintendo confirmed that it'll reveal the Switch successor console within the fiscal year, so sometime before March 31st, 2025. There's no mention of the Switch successor, what's largely been referred to as the Switch 2 in today's announcements, but it's still a potentially telling announcement as Nintendo gears up to unveil its future plans. As mentioned, Shiver is known for ports like Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat 11, and Mortal Kombat 1, as well as developing Scribblenauts Showdown. Some of its ports like Hogwarts Legacy and Mortal Kombat 11 have gone over well enough, although its Mortal Kombat 1 port was widely criticized. Financial terms were not disclosed and announced, or in the announcement by Nintendo noted that the acquisition will have only a minor effect on Nintendo's results for the fiscal year. So this I found quite interesting, actually, because it seems like everyone nowadays is either buying studios, creating studios, or partnering with studios to port other games to other multi-platforms, except for Sony, I guess. Well, Sony, I guess, kind of with PC and PlayStation, but they haven't gone to the Xbox and Nintendo route yet. But this kind of is interesting to me because if Nintendo, the one that does their own thing forever, is willing to buy a studio that ports games not just to their own system but to other platforms, is interesting. So does that mean we'll get like Nintendo ports now? I doubt it, but it is interesting that they went all the way to buying them So we'll see how that goes. I never thought they would even consider going down that rabbit hole of buying a studio or partnering with a studio that develops games for multi-platforms or ports games for multi-platforms. But it'll be an interesting one to see how it turns out. Hopefully we get some Nintendo games on future consoles other than Nintendo. That would be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope. All right, let's jump into story number 3. This comes from Insider Gaming. This is a rumored story, by the way. New claims suggest next Xbox console will launch in 2026. A new claim from the Call of Duty data miner suggests that the next Xbox console could launch as soon as 2026. The console would be feature the year's Call of Duty as a launch title. Hearing from trusted sources that the next Xbox is planned to be released in late 2026, the Ghost of Hope wrote, very likely that COD 2026 is a day one release for it. Call of Duty 2026 is being developed by Infinity Ward. Is it also worth noting that Ghost of Hope has sources within Activision, which could be where this information is coming from. This is the tweet from Hope, the Ghost of Hope, hearing from a trusted source that the next Xbox is planned to be released in 2026. Very, very likely that COD 2026 is a day one release for it. Microsoft has gone on record multiple times and saying that a next generation Xbox console would be coming in an episode of the official Xbox podcast in February. Xbox President Sarah Bond said that the company was excited about what's coming for future Xbox hardware. This is a quote from her. We're also invested in the next generation roadmap, she said, where we're really focused on delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in hardware generations, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the vision that they're building. This was an interesting story. I know I would, again, let me preface this with, take this with a massive grain of salt, because who knows if this will actually happen. It's just a rumor, obviously. But if it does, that would be interesting, because I wonder if PlayStation would do the same. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure PlayStation allegedly was quoted for maybe a 2028 release for a new console. But if Xbox came out before PlayStation, that would be definitely an interesting play. I suppose they could kind of pull in the market more if they have the games to deliver with it. But also I kind of feel like maybe people will get upset. Like, even though we've had these next generation consoles for 4 years now, it almost seems too, I don't know, 2026 seems almost too quick for a next iteration of one. I feel like there's still a lot of people that haven't adopted the next generation, and I feel like this would be just I don't know, this could be a move that could shoot them in their own foot, but I guess we will have to wait and see. Either way, if there is a new one, that'd be dope. If there's not, I totally understand. Because I still want an Xbox Series X. I still haven't gotten one myself, because I usually play on PlayStation or PC. But soon I will get one, and it's, like I said, been 4 or 5 years by the time I'll get one. So it would kind of be annoying if, like, the next year and a half we get a next generation one. I don't know. I'm interested to see where it goes. I just don't know if it'll be the right move. With that, let's jump into our 4th and final story. This comes from GameSpot's Eddie Makach. With GTA 6 release coming up, Take-Two boss talks about setting game prices. With Grand Theft Auto 6 release coming up in late 2025, some are wondering if Take-Two might charge more than $70 for the game's standard edition. After all, Take-Two was among the first major companies to up the price of its top-line games from $60 to $70, and now some believe that Take-Two could charge even more for the next GTA game. CEO Strauss Zelnick was recently asked for his thoughts about pricing dynamics for the GTA franchise and his entire portfolio. Zelnick did not comment directly or confirm anything about the price of GTA 6, but he did discuss Take-Two's general thoughts on pricing its products with a value in mind. This is a direct quote. "Look, there's more content constantly being made available, and we really aim to deliver great value at any given time," he explained on an earnings call. "We're so focused on delivering more value than what we charge, and that's sort of the rubric. And anytime we establish a price, we want to make sure it's good news for the consumer, that the experience vastly over delivers in the context of the cost. That's the goal. While we don't know what the price of GTA 6 will be, and no legitimate retailers are taking pre-orders for it yet, Take-Two has raised GTA ecosystem prices recently. The GTA Plus membership recently raised its price by 33% from $6 a month to $8. The price increase went into effect just as LA Noire was added to the service. Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption is already in the catalog, as is GTA The Trilogy. The definitive edition, Rockstar's Bully, is coming to GTA Plus later this year. So this was just interesting. I don't know. It's interesting. I can't imagine they raise prices again. That'd be crazy. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but they just did it for, again, this generation was like the startup of the price increase for games from the $60 to $70. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I understand why, but it is definitely harder to come up with the 70 over the 60. It definitely hurts a bit more, and to go higher than that seems outlandish. But I guess if the quality's there, it makes sense. But I don't know. We would only time will tell, right? Hopefully prices don't go increase. If they do, hopefully there's a reasonable reason for their increase, and hopefully the content and the context to the increase is for more value and benefit to the consumer. But we will have to wait and see. That is going to do it for this Let's Get It Gaming Daily News Update with your boy JoJo. I hope y'all appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, hit that like button, give me that subscribe, hit that little notification so you know when the next video comes out. Thank you all for watching, and remember, I love you, I appreciate you, and I respect you, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. And keep on gaming. Peace.